Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 44 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Motion man is Shakir.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That one caught by all, the tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
An inside give, Brown. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And to give to Brown on the option. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will toss to Brown. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Burrow looking to pass.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
To about the 33-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Well, the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen now looks to throw.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The slot man in motion right. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And again, it's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw. Allen flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers squaring off against the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Back to throw. Allen.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Cook running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Right back to Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Burrow will throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On the return, Johnson.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Now a 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 38 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive separated time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
This one complete to Yoshivas. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throw this downfield we run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ball start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 11-90.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This is almost what was referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
They were so close to him.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing quarterback with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And that receiver's at full on steam. If you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Andre Yoshivas.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Open man is Yoshivas.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
That's complete to Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Here's 1st down. Now Burrow.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow.
This will be caught by Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. To throw, Burrow. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Burrow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to set your sights high. The Bills make me wanna. And they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.